Hello everyone, so I'm currently developing a 3D horror game using Godot with the goal of learning both 3D game development and also making a cool game, right? So for now the concept of the game is pretty simple. You're in an underground labyrinth and you need to find artifacts while enemies are chasing you to finish the different levels, kind of like the back rooms or Faces in the Minotaur, I guess, or even Pac-Man, right? So this obviously means that I need enemies, right? So the first enemy I designed was this lovely scout girl zombie. All the models of the enemies are imported from XMO, which is a royalty-free website download models and animations because I really can't learn 3D game development and 3D modeling at the same time. I just can't learn that many things at once, right? So this enemy is going to be the sticker enemy, the one that really chases you a lot and makes your life miserable. So how she works is that there are these spawners on the map that can easily set up, that I can easily set up, and when you step inside, it invokes a zombie from the ground. Okay, she then chases you using a navigation mesh until you get out of her vision for a sufficient amount of time, which I simulated using a bunch of recasts. So now I needed to decide what to do when you get out of her vision. So first, I decided to make her still follow you but slower, which looks kind of weird because it is not synced up with the running animation. But by definition, you are not supposed to see it, so it's whatever. But I thought it was still too much pressure on the player, right? Like, in the original Ken Pixel video, Backrooms video, most of the time in the video the character is not being chased directly by the monster, but it's a possibility of the monster being possibly behind every corner that is terrifying, and this is what I want to recreate in my game. And the monster itself is also pretty scary though. So I made her randomly decide to go back to her spawn position when she's not chasing you, and then resume chasing you. And the last thing I decided is to add is to give the player a safe room. Basically, the starting area is guarded by this massive door that you can open and close from the inside. And when the door is closed, the zombie will start patrolling randomly in the maze, so you can wait for them to disappear and reopen the door. And trust me, there is actually nothing scarier than closing the door behind you and discovering she actually made it in time and is there to kill you. I also decided to give her this attack when she's close. It is basically guaranteed to one-shot you. And here is the result in a test level of this enemy. Okay, so this enemy is, I think, pretty great, but I think she's a bit too hard for new players, right? So I want to make a simpler enemy first. So I downloaded this female zombie, once again from XMO, and all her animations are working. So I want her to be an easy zombie. I made a patrol around the maze, randomly, right? And when she sees you, she screams and starts chasing you until she doesn't see you and then starts patrolling again. And so I had this problem where when you close the big gate in the starting area, it takes a lot of time to go away. So I sped her up when the gate is closed, which once again looks funny with the animation, but since you can't see it, it's okay. And her attack is an insta-kill bite, which I really put my soul into to make it look kind of good. And here is a full result in game, once again. So yes, to conclude, I am pretty happy with my enemies so far. I think I want to make 2 more enemies for this game. One with a more screamer feel, right? And one that is the final big bad, but the 2 I have here should be sufficient to start designing the first few levels. Okay, so I am planning on working at this game consistently for the next few months or so, and updating you with devlogs more or less regularly, so subscribe if you're interested.